what's that first moment that you notice like, oh my God, this is a lot?
Yeah. So the first day we got there was actually pretty chill, the Friday. But then the Saturday they had the MCI. It's called a mass casualty incident. And they basically pull a fire alarm. And I was like, what the hell is that? They're like, oh, every doctor come down to the ER to try to help. And so I was like, okay. So went downstairs, got in there. It's just like brain matter coming out of people. There's guts coming out of people's abdomens. There's people's legs blown off and someone's carrying it in next to the, one of the family members bringing it in for the doctors. And, they think you can just reattach it. And it's just like absolute chaos. There's family members, security in the hospitals trying to push out the family members so the doctors and nurses can take care of the patients. It's absolute chaos. And then us American physicians are just like looking at each other like, what is going on here? That's when reality hit. And I was like, okay, this must be like a one-off. And it just kept happening every day. And sometimes multiple times a day.
What type of injuries were you guys seeing come in? What was it like kind of?
Yeah, there were a couple of pattern of injuries. So First one is bullets, gunshot wounds. And they were very accurate, almost exclusively in the head and neck or critical mass shots, right? Every now and then we see an abdominal wound. But and then explosions were the other one. So burn injuries and then projectiles, from shrapnel. That was another big one. It was difficult to process, difficult to treat, difficult to talk to the family members with these children. I mean, you're seeing kids as young as one, sometimes, infants, but majority of them are like, young boys, young girls. And it just, why? I love to hear people's stories, right? So I asked this one girl, like, what were you doing? Through the family, because I don't speak Arabic, so we were using translators. And she's like, oh, I was just sitting in my tent, and this quadcopter just shot through the tent, and here I am, And there's some weirdness going on when a bullet goes from up to down, like people usually get shot from forward to back, right?
Yeah.
From up to down and sitting in a tent is very strange. And essentially, basically, we found the pattern related to when the GHF sites were opening up.